fellow Struggalinas, we are back. We're gonna be playing some Digimon World. Digimon are the champions, indeed. And they are here. And Jesus is here. All of the holy duties, holy deities are here to support our journey. And yeah, trans rights. We love to see it. We love to see it. I'm currently looking this way because I am looking at a game facts guide. Bet you haven't heard that word being spoken of in a minute. But I'm gonna be using a guide to try to get an ultimate evolution. Please don't, no spoilers, no backseating on that front. Hope you're doing well, by the way, Kit. Yeah, I'm gonna be trying to get a Mamemon, but if I need a specific thing, I will ask. If I need specific direction, I'll either ask or look into it. So please don't insert yourselves into like trying to help me or trying to guide me through this game, because that will just kind of put me off a little bit. So yeah, my dear Struggalinas, we are here with some Digimon World yet again. We're going to be trying to get a Mamemon, like I said yesterday when we streamed this. So we're going to be doing a little bit of gym grinding, trying to get the good stats to get ourselves in the right legs and hips and body. I don't know why that came out of me right now. I have no idea why. What is your favorite TikTok sound? I'll go first. My favorite is I'm sad. It's still my favorite. The way that she says it, it's this clip from this, I think, dating show in the UK. And the guy is just like, they're like, it's a straight couple, obviously. And the guy, they're like arguing. He's like, sit back down. And she's like, I'm sad. It's like the way that she says it is so funny to me. And also, yeah, she was literally, they were both sitting in two different beds talking to each other. And he's like, sit back down. And she was like, I'm sad. I don't even know who was right in that conversation or that, argument or whatever. But she won to me. You know what I mean? She did what she needed to do. She's mother for that. Another one that I still love. I feel like I love the classics TM. There's this one that it's often used in K-pop TikTok. That is someone doing the intro to the Red Velvet song called Psycho, which I don't approve of that title. Ableist terminology. Sorry about that. But someone tries to do like the initial, there's like an initial little like riff that one of the girls in Red Velvet sings, and their voice cracks and they just kind of laugh at it. And someone used that as a sound, like whenever like a K-pop idol like trips, or whenever they do something out of pocket, or whenever something funny happens, or they knock something over or whatever, and that's truly one of my faves. I love that sound effect. I love that TikTok sound. I'm sad. Welcome back, Lotus. I love saying that. I love saying that in any context that I can. It's like I join a voice call and I'm like, I DM the person I'm in the voice call in or whatever, and I'm like, I'm sad. Or like I will join a Twitch stream and I'll just say, I'm sad. It's so great. You can use it in so many different contexts. I love it personally. TikTok is definitely an interesting place to be in, right? It like you will scroll through it and it's like funny, 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 extremely traumatic thing. Funny, 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 funny. My dad killed my brother. Like it's wild, wild shit on there. Like, or it's like every once in a while I come across this like very weirdly niche category of TikTok where someone is like duetting a video while it's like they're like soap making or like they're shaving soap. They're doing something to the soap, right? And it's like a medical show playing in like like they do a split screen. It's like a random thing from a random TV show, and then the other half of the screen is someone like shaving a bar of soap, and I'm like, what is going on here? What am I looking at? Like what happened here? TikTok is very interesting, and then you get two completely experiences if you use it on desktop or if you use it on your phone. It's wild. And TikTok will drain time away from you without you even noticing. I've literally today before the stream, I went on TikTok and God knows how much time I spent, because next thing I knew, it was 5 p.m. And I was like, I just got absorbed into a time vortex and I have no idea what time it was when I started and what time, like I know what time it is now, but I have no idea what time it was when I started. And I will never know how much time I just lost to this cursed app. Because you can literally spend 5 minutes or 5 hours in there, and there is literally no telling which one it was. You know what I mean? That happens to me as well with video editing. There's not many things that will put me in a whatchamacallit? What do you call that? It's like a state of like they don't call it focus. Flow, a state of flow. Whenever you're doing a task and you lose track of time, you lose track of anything because you're so like focused, or you're so stimulated by that task, or you're so committed to it or whatever, and like you lose track of time. You don't eat, and you don't you basically get absorbed into a time vortex, and next thing you know, it's like dinner time or something. Or the sun has set, right? So, that happens regularly to me also when video editing. If I'm going through a VOD, not as much. But if I'm like in the zone and I'm like editing a video that's like supposed to be more of an edited down thing, God knows how much time I'm spending there, because I sure don't know how much time I'm spending. Ooh, give it to me. Oh, baby, give it to me. I know you're tired. I know. I'm gonna take you to the doctor. Don't even worry about it. Don't worry about it, love. I'm gonna take you to the doctor. Should I start having accent redemptions on my channel? Should that be a channel point thing? Hey, love. Let's go to the doctor, innit? Why? No doctor? Not you can fix me, though. Top 10 places that Twitch isn't a dating site. I can fix you. I don't think I can, love. I don't know if I can, love, babes. Rotten. Just rotten. I feel like this is to British people what Trixie's Swedish accent is to Swedish people. You know what I mean? I feel like this is the equivalent. Mama, I would like some bread. I don't even know what comes over me anytime I do an accent. I really don't. I was literally watching someone. I think someone was playing Disney's Dreamlight Valley. I think that's what it was. It was either that or it was someone playing Kingdom Hearts. What's the difference, really? And I was listening to Goofy talk. And I was like, okay, my country accent isn't that far off. Because every time I do a country accent, it's literally just an impression of Goofy. And for the longest time, I was like, no, I don't think Goofy has any sort of like twang or some sort of thing, but he does kind of. And I was listening to it. I was watching, I think it was a Disney Dreamlight stream recently. I also have been watching Kingdom Hearts streams. My friend Dex was streaming Kingdom Hearts, and I've been checking out Kingdom Hearts streams every once in a while. And I also have a few friends that play Disney Dreamlight Valley, so who knows really which one I was watching. But Goofy was saying something, and he said like something or whatever it was. It was like, it was very like country of him to say that. And I was like, oh, that's Mama, that's my accent. Mama, that's the accent that I copied. Mama, no difference. Mama, same thing. Yeah, it was, oh, I love that my Digimon is fully inside of that. It was during, Simpsons Hit and Run stream. I was like, hey, y'all. And, like, my country accent ended up always devolving into Goofy. So I always defaulted to, okay, I was like, okay, think of Goofy, and you will get it. And it was peak chaos, indeed. Like, what else are you supposed to do in that game? You know what I mean? Like, so it's as much as I enjoy it, it's kind of similar to this one actually, where you find yourself doing a little bit of repetitive tasks. And so whenever you're streaming a game that can be repetitive at times, you're just kind of like, well, what the fuck am I gonna say or do? You know what I mean? So you just kind of say shit, and you just kind of things just start devolving from there. And it's a downhill. It's a downward spiral, if you will. Simpsons Hit or Run was kind of fierce, though. I do want to, I mean, I fucking say this about every franchise, I feel. But I do want to play another Simpsons game sometime in the future. I don't know when that sometime in the future will be, but I'm well-intentioned when I say that. I'm very well-intentioned when I say that. We're also gonna have to drop weight, but I don't want to starve my friend. Top 10 things I don't want to do. Starve my friend. Oh my god. So my next thing is I'm trying to get speed to 300. And we're succeeding. We're almost there, in fact. And then we want to get brain to 400. So we're sleeping at the gym once again. And we'll get it. We'll get it. I like that we have a very specific direction that we're going with. And we're going to do great. To be fair, I have been actively trying to get specific Digimon to like digivolve into. And I've been getting different ones every time. Like, I tried getting a Palmon, I got a different one. I tried getting a Drimogemon, I got a Waymon. So, I'm really not good at getting the Digimons that I want. It's just kind of not happening. But as long as I don't get a horrible friend, then I'll be happy. You know what I mean? Oh wow. That was a poop that echoed across kilometers. It was a poop that was heard across the world, and I don't know how to respond to it, honestly. What if I just like what if I just let out the hugest fart as a response to that? What if I was like, you know what, bitch? And I just started like competing. Would y'all gag? Like, literally? What happened? Ice knee? Brittany when she ice skates? Ice knee? Oh my god. If Brittany went to the Tyra Banks show. Ice knee. What's your favorite iced drink? Slaney. What is the last time that you served cunt? Momney. What is your one piece of advice for parents around the world? Music knee. What are you listening to right now? God, the Tyra Banks show was such a fever dream, huh? Every once in a while, clips from that show will surface in my life. And there was one rather recent that popped, well, not a recent clip, but one clip that recently popped up on my For You page. That was literally Tyra separated the audience. She was like, the gay people are on this side, the straight people are on that side. And then she had like a whole row of people that were like, I forget what she called them. I really wish that I remembered. I don't know if she said bi-curious or if she said in-betweeners, or if I have no idea what she called them, but she had like a whole row of people wearing like, I feel like they were all wearing t-shirts that had like a question mark in it. And I was like, what is happening? What is happening? Who allowed this? They literally were able to do anything, huh? Like, Tyra would fully do like social experiments. Like, there was one episode where she put on a fat suit and just kind of like walked around and like saw how people reacted to her. There was an episode where she pretended to be a homeless person. Like, she fully was doing the absolute most for no reason. She, there was an episode where she pretended to have rabies. And I wish I was kidding. She literally foamed at the mouth. And I feel like she dropped to the ground or she growled at the audience. Oh God. How were any of us like even remotely a fan of Tyra? I don't know. I don't understand. I feel like we were all brainwashed. Like, how did I watch so many seasons of Top Model and never thought, there's something in the water here that, that looks kind of funky. Oh my God. Or even the Tyra show, like, I would actively watch that. Okay, we have the stats that we need. So we needed 400 offense, 300 defense, 300 speed, 400 brains. And we just need our body to be at 5 weight. I'm going to increase my MP a little bit. And I should probably increase our HP as well. Because it doesn't say any conditions on HP or MP. So I'm just going to increase it. The stats are pretty similar to what we had. Oh, shit. To what we had before. So I'm not very confident about our skills in, like, making any sort of progress. But we could try like walking around and seeing what we can do or something. Do you know what I mean? I want to test our skills. I don't think we need to... Oh yeah, a bonus condition is 95% happiness, but I have no idea. I have no idea if our happiness is measured. I think it's the blue bar, right? So I guess I just need to... I just need to increase my happiness somehow. But it says a bonus condition, so I don't... Maybe that doesn't really... That doesn't contribute too much. Oh wow, we have quite an interesting array of things that we can do, huh? I mean, these stats are pretty boo-boo. These stats are pretty boo-boo. 2000 HP is literally nothing. We did that. We did what we needed to do. But I don't know if that was the vibe. Oh, we got Ice Needle. Okay, I want to equip that. I need to remove something else. Teardrop or poison. I'll get rid of poison powder. That could have been useful though. I should probably get rid of teardrop then. It's the lowest power one. The thing is, some of these like spend a lot of MP. But we'll test. We'll see how... What did we name this friend? We'll see how Flag will do. Oh, speaking of Flag, we can't forget the iconic Tyra Banks show quote. Get this flag off of my screen. I don't want to watch that. We can't forget about that. Interesting piece of media. Oh wow, she did that. Okay. She ate. I mean, we did that. Oh, I hate to do this, but I think we need to... I think we just literally need to not feed our Digimon for a minute. I'm sorry. Because we need that weight to drop. Oh, that sounds so awful. That's literally so awful. Oh, okay, we're sleeping. Just starving my Digimon. Ooh woo. Nothing to see here. Yeah, I do want to get more HP. And certainly more MP as well in the process. Because I don't know about her. I feel like the other stats also need Jesus. But I'm afraid that if I fuck with them... I mean, I guess if they're higher than that, it can't, like, hurt. You know what I mean? So I guess I'm just gonna raise HP and MP for now, and then I'll go from there. That's my game plan right now. I was trying to get, I think my goal was like 4,000 HP and 4,000 MP and like roughly 400 of everything else. So if I can get my stats like pretty high up, I'll be unstoppable. Because I think if we get to like a juicy 5,000 HP eventually, like I think we'll be good. Because if anything, we can eat up a lot of hits. You know what I mean? Oh, I'm sorry. You're tired. My friend is exhausted. I'm exhausted. Just a singular line from a song out of context. Love that. On a side note, I saw that they have the Winnie, like they have at least a singular Winnie the Pooh book, audiobook on Audible. Like included in the, you know, subscription thingy. And I think she might get downloaded. I think she might get downloaded. It might not have the same lovely effect that it probably would have. Hello? If I was like, you know, reading it. But you know, I'm trying to, I want to dive into a deeper audiobook era, and I will do it. It will be a matter of time until I actually do it, but because here's the thing, like I'm either watching a stream or like I'm listening to music or I'm, you know, listening to an audiobook. Like I can't do a lot of those at once. So it's like if I have a friend who's streaming and I really want to watch that, I probably won't be listening. And then next thing, one thing leads to another. And then next thing you know, you burn down your gym. And you listen to no audiobooks. And you're wasting precious subscription time of your Audible. And there's nothing you can do about it. I'm sad. Oh yeah, I was doing HP. HP training, let's go. Let's ride. It's unforgettable to me how casually and how straightforward Brittany was about that situation. She was just like doing a casual little like video on her Instagram. She was like kind of like pacing, not pacing back and forth, but she was kind of like stepping side to side. And she was like, you know, I burnt a candle. Like I put on a candle at the gym. One thing led to another, and I burned the gym down. Just like very matter of factly, like just like very like, yeah, that happened. And I was like, what? I was like, wait, what now? What you mean? Oh, Brittany. I'm so happy that she has some freedom, but sometimes the things that she says and the things that the captions, the posts, sometimes I'm like, girly, you can just journal, I promise you. And that honestly applies to everyone. I know of, I definitely know of several people that I've seen, I've come across on my social media timelines that could use a journal or two, rather than saying some of the things that they say on main. But that's a story for another day, or is it? Or is it? Let's go, Waymon. I feel like I should say Waymon because it's like whale, but like Waymon, but it's not spelled like W-A-Y. So it's like, is it Wamon? But like that sounds wrong too. That sounds like I'm like Wario or something, and I'm like, not Wario. I'm Waluigi, and I'm like, wah. And I'm calling my Digimon Wamon, and that doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound good. It doesn't sound appropriate to the situation at hand. Okay, we did 4,000. Now we're gonna do 4,000 MP because I need the numbers to match. That's just like how my brain works. That's just like how I am. Yeah, it's just like how my brain works. That's actually really sad how the hunger meter is constantly flashing at me while they're training, but like, I'm sorry, it says 5 grams. I can't have you you know, I can't have you like above that, I guess. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm clearly not great at this game. I'm just trying my best here. Oh shit. Literally. Oh no. Are we evolving? We're dying? Bitch, what? I spent this Digimon's entire lifespan I spent this Digimon's entire lifespan at the gym for nothing? Seems like Flag has faded away. Ah! This game. Hi, Dex. Oh, she passed away. Stop. Please. I honestly gave up on looking at a Digivolution guide. I honestly gave up on that. Y'all. Which egg should we do? Let me just, you know what? I'll do a poll. Okay, here's the thing. There was a tie. So there's a tie in the poll while I was gone. Y'all were voting. And we were tied between blue or green. So naturally, we're gonna do yellow. Listen, y'all can't decide. I'll make an executive decision right here. Right there and then, bitch. We are, I feel like we should keep the name, but at the same time, I don't know. What are we thinking? I think we're gonna do a new name. We're gonna maintain the spirit of Flag, and just change it up a little bit, you know? Just give it a little bit of a zhuzh, you know what I mean? Flagot is great. I love that. It's a great name. And I think this is the legacy that we want to continue. What's wrong, Dex? You don't like my new Digimon's name? I don't see anything wrong with it. Do you see anything wrong with it? Not exclamation point and stream. God. Not Satan trying to poke out through my chest, bitch. Okay, so this time around, the goal is to not die and to not spend this entire Digimon's childhood at the gym. So that's the goal. Not childhood, existence, really. I don't know how to accomplish that, because clearly I thought we were doing great. But I think this time around we're gonna feed them whenever we need to feed them. I'm not gonna worry about like weight or anything like that. I'm literally just gonna like do my best, and whenever it gets to champion, I'm gonna get it like decent stats. Or alternatively, and y'all let me know if y'all want this to happen. Alternatively, I could let it shit itself every single time. Not shit itself, shit on the floor every time. So it turns into an actual poop Digimon. I'm just throwing it out there. I'm just throwing it out there. There isn't like a plot per se. Well, there is a plot and there is a goal. So the point of this is like we're teleported into this Digimon digital world, and we're supposed to like find all of these Digimon from like across the land and bring them into our city, where they were initially from. But I guess as the world expanded and everyone just went their separate ways or something. I don't quite understand the story, but that's kind of the point. Like you go around the world and you find all of these Digimon and you basically fight them, and they and they are like brought back to the city, and like some of them open stores. Our most recent acquisition was Drimogemon, who teleports us. Essentially, is like a paid a paid actor that will pretend to die. No, it's it's a time not time travel. Oh my god, quick travel. Every time I've checked in, you're just raising Digimon and they die. You do spend quite a large portion of this game at the gym, especially in the early stages, because you're like trying to get their stats to improve and you're trying to get them to digivolve. So that's kind of like the main thing in these like early days, which I feel like you've been catching a lot of it, like the end of a particular Digimon's lifespan. And it doesn't help that the previous one that we had was literally, we spent its entire lifespan at the gym. Like, that doesn't help at all. The fact that we literally spent Flag's entire existence at the gym and it still died. So, you know, it could have been the starving, honestly. Wait, what? I think I just messed up. Could have been the starving. Listen, who knew that starving my Digimon would have grave consequences to its health? I didn't think about that. Because apparently weight is a factor that goes into it. So if they don't have a specific weight, they can't evolve into specific Digimon. So I was trying to get it to a specific weight, but it was like, yeah, it was a lot. I'm not going to focus on any of that this time around. I'm just going to focus on doing my best to like feed it whenever it needs to eat, or get it to rest whenever it's tired, or anything of the sort. I'm not going to focus too much of my efforts trying to get a specific one, because I literally failed at getting specific Digimon every time I tried. So I might as well not try. And just see what happens, you know? Anyway, what are you up to, Dax? How's your weekend treating you so far? I hope you're having a better day than Flaggett is. I can only hope that you're living a better life than Flaggett is. Oh, I guess I could use this. Okay, so what we're not gonna do is not obey me, bitch. There you go. Look at that. Ooh, what's for breakfast today? Iconic. What did I have for breakfast today? I don't think I ate that much for breakfast. Actually, I may have just drank half a yogurt because I didn't drink a whole thing of yogurt yesterday. So I drank half of it, I guess, and today I just drank the other half. I don't know if I ate anything else with it, actually. I can't remember. Not honey nut Cheerios. Not the nut being capitalized. Maybe some candy corn. Oh, it is the season. It's the scary season. Spoopy times to be had. Yes, yes. I feel like we should do something on Discord. But I don't want to like watch a traumatizing film. You know what I mean? I also don't want to watch like a slasher or anything of the sort. So I don't know. If y'all have any recommendations. Not a traumatizing film. I don't know. Oh, no, not Pinocchio. Not Pinocchio 3000. No, that was not traumatizing. Oh, that was a choice, but it wasn't traumatizing. It was just a choice, really. Oh, that's funny. Did you hear? There's a glory hole horror movie. Tell me more. Tell me more. Suddenly I'm interested. It's called Glory. It's called Glorious. Of course it is. Is it like a serial killer that kills people at a glory hole? Like, is that literally the premise? My god. That's kind of camp. Did anyone end up seeing the they/them? Because I feel like I only saw a tiny little bitty of a tiny little bitty of some discourse about it on Twitter, and I don't think it was positive towards the movie. Oh, you watched it last night? You liked the first half and then it quickly lost. You had some really funny moments, but the resolve was meh. Oh, okay. Man gets trapped in a rest stop by a demon. Trapped in the glory hole stall. That's kind of funny. That's actually a funny... That's pretty funny. That's a very funny prompt. It also vaguely seems like it was like AI generated. You know what I mean? It's like a gay AI algorithm generated plot point. It's like someone ran like a bot through gay Twitter and put it into an AI algorithm and had it come up with a with a name, with a concept for this movie. Oh my god. Wait, what do I want? Oh, yes. I want to get this stat up. Oh my god. Wait a minute. I wonder if I can just literally buy items. Kind of like, you know that chip that we just used? I wonder if I can get more of those. And so that we don't have to spend 69 hours at the gym. Let me check. 69 exactly. Yeah. Yeah. I counted it myself. Yeah. Yeah. I counted it myself. That's another great TikTok sound. We were just talking about that, by the way. Do you have any favorites, Dex? Oh, in battle. Okay, flop. Flop. Okay, flop Tina around the clock. Oh god, I sure do. Please. Will I remember the spot? No. Oh, we're evolving. Okay, are we gonna get Patamon? What are we gonna get? What are we going to get? That was scary. That looked terrifying for a second there. Patamon is back. Hi. Look at you, precious friend. So last time we got a Patamon. We got a Leomon, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, it can also evolve into the Drimogemon. Interesting. I actually don't know if I know that sound. That TikTok sound. So, you know, we love that. Love that for me. So my plan here is we need to get our Digimon to champion, and I'm gonna try to get its stats to go up like fairly quickly. The thing is, like, you can't really guarantee that. I wonder if I should have this friend over here gathering items or something. Maybe we can get some interesting chips that will get us higher stats quickly or something. Oh, do we... Girl, we don't have 5,000 bits. 1,000? Do we even have 1,000? Oh, girl. Okay, just kidding. Just kidding, we don't have that kind of money. I'm very curious, though, about what types of items we can get through that. Because I also know that there are items that you can use to get specific evolutions in this game. So, you know, we could probably get a couple of those and not have to worry too much about our stats eventually. But we don't have any of that, so we're gonna... My plan is to try to get a good evolution out of this, and we will see what we get. Should we do I feel like we should do something while we're doing all of this training, perhaps. Maybe we could do some rounds of like this or that or something. I ask y'all maybe like to choose between two different things, or kind of like would you rather type of prompts. Does that sound sexy and fun? Maybe we will. Maybe we will do something like that. Not define sexy Yanka. You know, just like a fun and sexy time. Just a lovely time with the girls. Okay, TikTok or Twitter? That's my first one. I want your hot takes to protect whatever platform you prefer out of the two. Although the two of them are floptinas in particular moments at a time. I feel like I naturally spend more time on Twitter. I feel like I will get sucked into a TikTok void every once in a while and spend God knows how many hours. But I feel like I get like news from Twitter. I feel like I get updated on my friends on Twitter. I feel like it's just like an easier app to keep track of your friends. We're not doing this. Well, do you have a better idea then? Do you have a better idea then of a prompt of a more fun activity that we could be doing while we're at the gym? Okay, bop or flop, Pink Venom, Blackpink. I didn't like it personally. The thing is, the chorus, I found myself every once in a while, like, in my brain singing, it's that pink venom, it's that pink venom. Like, I will admit to that character flaw. But the song itself, she was not good. Flop hours, please. Can I say something worse than a flop? A drop. I feel like a drop is better than a flop. Because like a drop, I'm assuming like you're popping your pussy and dropping it to the floor. You know what I mean? I don't know if you were there yet or if it was after you'd left, but we had this exact combo. Can't be a comeback because we never left. You're Blackpink. I saw you tweeting about it and I was still there on the stream when you said that, and it's the absolute truth. Like, hello? What do you mean can't be a comeback because you never left? You constantly leave. You are known for leaving. You are fully the one group that people make jokes about, like, Girls' Generation came back before Blackpink. Like, people constantly make jokes about that. Also, y'all still owe us a Jisoo solo, and it might go to the point where they will probably have to renew their contracts in order for Jisoo to have a solo song. And apparently Rose had a solo song on the album, like a new solo song, and she had it fully on the album. I haven't listened to the album yet, so I don't know if this is true. But apparently, this fucking Rose had a second solo song before Jisoo had her first. So, you know, completely unrelated to whether or not we can call this a comeback or whatever, but oh my god. Okay, bop or flop? What's another comeback that happened recently? I don't know. Oh, bop or flop, two baddies. Two baddies, one squad. I'm not joking. That's what they sing when they're on music shows because they can't say the word Porsche. Song is a flop. Jalopy horn is a bop. Okay. It's not on my playlist. I don't think it's as bad as like the previous song that they released, which I don't even remember the name of right now. But that's not saying much because I don't even remember the name of the last song that they did. And I am a sticker defender. Listen, sticker to me was good. To me, sticker was a moment, and I will defend it until the end of my days. However, the same cannot and will not be said about Two Baddies. Although it's a similar sentiment to Pink Venom, where like if I see the chorus, if the chorus pops up, I'm not like skipping it. You know what I mean? If I'm on TikTok or something, I'm not like, ew, gross. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not that. But yeah, it's not on my faves. Okay, this one. Oh yeah, let me read what y'all are saying. K-pop in general stays sampling other things, and that's normal. Music in general samples other things all the time. But something about them sampling black music and raps is just electric chair. It's not even, I feel like, of course, like legally it's sampling, but it's weird to like, to me, it's weird energy to steal like an entire like flow rap verse situation from like another artist, especially like a black artist. You know what I mean? It's just weird energy. Cause like, yeah, we know that, you know, the the girlies are not necessarily eating when they do those rap parts in K-pop, but like, come on, you're gonna sample Pon the Replay and you're not, and it's not even like good. Like, what are you doing? Lotus was saying yesterday, saying that they got body counts and hard money and shit, and I'm like, girls, literally. At some point, it starts to feel like it's a cover or like an entire verse. But we can't have laws restricting sampling because we know that's gonna hurt, and it's not the K-pop companies. It's silly to me, cause like it's cute to like reference something, and it's cute to have like maybe a little like riff or a little corner of a thing that, like, you know what I mean, like there's an EXID song that samples a Missy Elliott thing. In the song "Lady," they sample one of Missy Elliott's songs where she goes, "All my ladies," and then they just kind of like use that little sample throughout the song to give it a little bit of like flair. But like, that's different. You know what I mean? At some point, yeah, I already read that. Like, y'all can be inspired by music made by black folks, all music genres, yeah, and remix and sample, but taking the whole vibe unsuccessfully, right. Yeah. I don't think I've given Shutdown a full listen yet. So what do y'all think? Bop or flop for Miss Shutdown? I feel like I wanted to like it, and then like when they got to the whip it, I was like, no. I said no. No, ma'am. You didn't give her a listen. That's fair. I think it's mostly just okay, but it's closer to good than bad. Ribbit. Please. The choreo seems really fun. I can't wait to see someone with hips do it. I mean, you're not wrong. I don't think I've seen... I don't know if I've watched the full video or if I've heard the full song or anything like that. And I don't want to sound like a Blackpink hater, because I've liked some of their previous songs. Like, most of their previous songs I've actually really liked. But it's just that the quality has been going downhill, and when even the stans agree. Like when these new songs came out and I saw actual stans be like, ooh, I don't know about her. I was like, okay. Like, cause you know, like stans will defend a lot of things. A lot of things that they even shouldn't defend. But when like an actual stan is like, oof, then you're like, okay. Maybe I'm not completely out of whack with my opinions. I've literally went from a Blackpink lover to a hater. Oh no. They make a lot of money and have many fans. We can be haters. Oh, it's not about like if we can or not be haters. To me, it's just like I really want to like them. You know what I mean? Like whenever a new song comes out, I want to like it. Because I think like they seem like they're lovely girls. You know what I mean? Like they I can't really point a finger at them as far as like, you know what I mean? Like it's not like I'm rooting against them, right? I'm not really rooting against anyone. I don't, you know, if I either I care or I don't care, but it's just not cute. Some of their songs are just like not cute anymore. And to be fair, I felt this before with Twice. At one point, I felt like all of their songs were blurring in together in my head as the same. And then they started like changing it up and I was like, okay. And I think Blackpink needs to do something like that. Like they need to change up what they're doing because she's just, I don't know, it's not giving. Lovesick Girls was cute. I liked that. Even though everyone missed the point with like the ableist stuff that was going on with like, I mean, yeah, there was like a scene in that video that was supposed to be like, I'm lovesick, but it came across as like both sexualizing like a nurse like profession, I guess, and also like ableist, and they only corrected not the ableism, they corrected the sexualization part of it, and I was like, I don't know about her. Blackpink feel like they're in their RuPaul's Drag Race All Stars 4 era where they're just recycling the concept that made them popular when they debuted and it's overdone. Yeah. The thing is though, like I feel like their debut era was kind of nice. Like their debut era, I feel like they tried different things, and they were a little like, you know what I mean? I feel like they dabbled in a little bit of everything. But then at some point, I feel like when they hit like How You Like That and Doo 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 and stuff like that, it just started becoming like more of like, it started becoming a little bit samey. And then we got Lovesick Girls, which was a little different. And then we just kind of, it was just like weird vibes again. I did not like Stay at all. Oh, we're evolving. Oh no, are we gonna get a new Maimon? I feel like my stats were not it. I'm scared. Although if we get a new Maimon, we at least get a guaranteed ultimate. Okay, I can work with this. I can work with this. We've gotten this girly before. We can work with this. All right. I can work with this. I can definitely work with this. I don't think I've gotten any. Yeah, I didn't get any evolutions after this. But this is our second time getting this, girly. So we can work with this. We can work with this. Also, the fact that, like, I don't know, it took them so long to come back, and then every time they come back, it's like it's rarely a taste of like new stuff. I don't know. I don't want to keep like I don't want to keep blasting Blackpink, but you know what I mean. It's just like, oh, come on. Like, I just want them to be. I feel like if they were managed by, I don't know. I was gonna say if they were managed by SM, they would be different. But at the same time, I look at aespa, Red Velvet, and I'm like, would they? Because if there's something that I can say about YG is that they are truly like global, like, you know, stars, right? Like, they are known everywhere. Every time they come back, it's like a whole moment. So I definitely don't want to take that away from them at all. It's just that I feel like they're going for a more profitable take, which is like, music is not profitable. On a real note, making an album is an expense. And if they can just literally do like fashion campaigns, if they can do dramas, if they can do advertisements and have songs on the side, they're literally making a shit ton of money for the company. You know what I mean? So I get it. Like, I really do get it. I understand. But at the same time, it's like, damn. I feel like they deserve so much better. Okay, we're gonna fight some people because we need more food. I want to fist fight Teddy. I don't even blame him specifically, because this album, he didn't produce all the songs. I will say that. So I think it's more of like a company thing where like they just have this man, this one specific person churning out music for, I feel like, all of the artists in YG, which is another thing that we could talk about. Like, the fact that this one person is literally in charge of music for all of these artists. Like, of course he's gonna have a flop era. Because it's not a situation where it's like with ATs, for example, like they have like a team of people that work. Like, it's always the same team, but it's a whole ass team of people. No, I feel like that's a PR thing that they had to say. I'm convinced that that's like a PR training answer of like, oh yeah, we only trust him, wink wonk, but it's like fully the company. It's like, we can only work with him. That's what it sounds like to me. I don't know. Sometimes their stage presence says otherwise. Sometimes their stage presence says that they could not be bothered and they don't like it. But that's just me. Although I feel like Lisa really likes it. I feel like Miss Lisa is like, yeah, this is the good stuff. Oh my god. Oh my god. Whip it, whip it, whip it, whip it. Okay, anyway. I will keep tabs on this answer, okay? And I will 100% take this personally. No, I'm just kidding. Bop or flop, Gorilla by ATEEZ. I'm actually very curious to hear what y'all have to say about it. I like it a lot. It was a song that, like, at first I was like, and then I listened to it again. I was like, okay, I'm in. However, I'm very curious to hear what non-stans have to say about it from, like, an outside perspective, you know? I like it. San needs to chill though. I worry for him. I worry for him. Because as a fan, seeing the fan cams of him, like, barely being able to get up or barely catching his breath at the end of a performance, I'm like, you don't have to give 150%. Like, 100% is perfectly fine. Like, and there was a thing, my army card. I'm showing my army card with this one, but I was watching a BTS documentary at some point, and they were, like, doing a lot of touring. They were doing a lot of work. They were being overworked. Let's be real. And one of them was, like, backstage with, like, oxygen, like, with being hooked to, like, an oxygen tank and shit. And J-Hope was like, you know, the sign of a true professional isn't giving 150% every time. A sign of a true professional is knowing your limits and knowing when you can deliver consistency, even if that means sometimes giving less than 150% for the sake of you being able to, you know, survive the whole tour. So I worry for him in that aspect, because it's like, the choreo is already wild. Y'all don't need to do all of that. You know what I mean? So, yeah. And I also think I kind of agree with you, Lotus. I think it looks better as a group if everyone is more, like, uniform. If everyone is more similar. If there's a person that's, like, standing out a lot, like, obviously good for them, but, like, it looks better if everyone is more on, like, the same page on the energy levels. Oh yeah, the upside down part was really fierce in the music video. But yeah, I feel like Mingy already suffers from anxiety. I don't need him to have a breakdown before every gorilla performance. I know I would be unraveling, bitch. If I knew I had to do a handstand every time, I would be like, oh well. Be like, welp. Yeah. No. No, he fully did a handstand, and they did a handstand into the backup dancers, and they held his legs. But the camera guy filmed it to, like, make it look like he was like doing a pull-up kind of thing. So, like, it looked like he was, like, getting up. But in the behind the scenes, like, he fully did a handstand into the background dancers, and they, like, held him up while he was, like, rapping. It was a lot. No wonder why they didn't keep that, because it was... Oh, I actually don't know which of the videos it is, but it's they put it up on YouTube. It's one of the logbooks that they that's what they call their, like, vlogs. And they did one on the music video, and I was like, hello? Also, like, to his credit, like, they should have shot it in a way that gave him credit for actually doing a handstand. Because, like, it doesn't look like that in the video. So there's that. I do worry about my boys. Because they literally learned the choreography and shot the music video in between legs of their tour. And then they went back on tour. And then they came back, had to like relearn the choreography. And then promote the music. And then like basically go back into preparing for their next tour. Like, I worry for them sometimes. What do you mean it's not the next day? Give me my foods. Literally thought it was him. Yeah, I didn't get that at all from watching the video, but I watched like the them shooting the video, and I was like, he fucking did that. And like didn't really get credit for it. Because, you know, the average person watching the music video doesn't clock that. So yeah, that was a thing. But my favorite song from that album is actually Cyberpunk. Even though I like Gorilla, Cyberpunk is the one. To me, in my humble opinion, she's the moment. Yeah. And they said that they didn't actively confirm it, but they had a kind of like a fan meetup kind of thing, and people asked Woo Young if they're gonna perform Cyberpunk on tour, and his lack of poker face suggested that it may be happening. So looking forward to that. Oh, Bopper Flop, Key's Criminal. I told Dex this because I personally thought that wait, was it called Criminal? What was it called? I'm like, wait, Criminal was Taemin's song. Gasoline, that's the one. That's the one. So Key's Gasoline, to me, sounded like a bootleg Industry Plant by Lil Nas X. I did not like it. I thought it was like I thought it was I didn't think it was a ripoff. But I thought it was certainly trying to go for the same vibe. And I didn't love it. I didn't love it. But I do like his a couple of his B-sides on that album. And one of them, for those of you who like Cyberpunk, on ATEEZ's album, he has a song called Another Life, and it's very like cyberpunk vibes. And I think if y'all liked Cyberpunk by ATEEZ, you will like the song Another Life by Key. I don't think I ever got y'all's thoughts on Forever One by Girls' Generation. I loved it. At first, I was like, this is not what I was expecting, because their last comeback was All Night and Holiday, And I was like, okay, this is not what I, you know, she was not what I was expecting. But I really liked it. Like now, especially now, I feel like with the entire sentiment of like them coming back and, you know, having kind of a celebratory song kind of thing, I feel like I appreciate it for that, as like a celebration and as a wow, I'm getting beat the fuck up. They do have some nice songs on that album too. I actually got the physical album. They have some good ones. They have a song called Paper Planes. It's really good. They have a song called Closer, which I really, really like. Freedom is also really good. They have a song called Villain that's kind of fierce. But Forever One, for what they wanted to accomplish, was the right move. But yeah, it's not... I wouldn't say it's like my favorite song of the year kind of thing. But she ate. Honestly, work. Honestly, work. What else was going on? I haven't listened to the Ive song yet. Like I've listened to it through TikTok, but I haven't like actively consumed it. But I really like what I heard. What I've heard from TikTok, and you know, the TikTok meme of it all. I saw that people were saying that they spent the WJSN Queendom budget on that. They were like, oh, so that's where the Queendom money for WJSN went. Loved it at first, and then it became a meme, and I loved it even more. I love that. I love that so much. We really have the floppiest stats, and I'm a little concerned. The Miss Lisa Renna, yeah, the Eminem, incredible. TikTok is their power. They're so powerful. It's not even funny. Like, the shit that they do to me is wild. The way that they can just like all of these memes and all of these like trends and all of these things, I'm so fascinated by it, because every single time I'm like, where did this come from? Like, how did y'all think of this? Like, it's so interesting to me. Well, speaking of samples, that song is a really fierce use of a sample, in my humble opinion. To me, that's how you use a sample to like elevate a song. Beginning of Hello by Twice being a full meme audio. People didn't know it was Twice. Wait, which one? I feel I'm probably people. I'm probably people. Because I'm like, wait, what audio? Because I don't know that song by Twice. Oh, that's Twice? I love it so much. Please. Y'all, if we spend another lifetime of this Digimon and training and they end up dying, I'm going to be so sad and I'm going to turn off this game and probably never play it again. Because I feel like we're taking so long to get the good stuff. To like get good stats. And I feel like we're not going to make any progress. Not as you should. Dex is not here for this game. Noted. It is on the playlist. Make no mistake.